guys. This is the Binti podcast, 5 Points, 5-star review. And I am your host, Binti Love. Okay, guys, let's get into it. Before I do, let me first say this. The Fair Use Act of 1976 is for criticism, news reporting, commentary, teaching, scholarship, or research, guys. Okay. Alright, so this episode I will be reviewing Love and Marriage, Huntsville, Alabama, Season 6, Episode 9. Now, I gave this episode 4 out of 5 stars, and these are some of the reasons why. Point number 1, let me comment and say, what is wrong with Tisha putting an advertising link on her website for Stormy and her husband's company with their hair supply company? Now, Stormy is not here, but Tisha put an advertising link, all of it is alleged, for Stormy's company, the girl that has the, hair company. But it seems like there was an issue there, and what's wrong with Tisha doing that? Yeah, just wanted to comment on that. And also, point number 2, let me report that Kimmy and Maurice look like an old married couple sitting across each other on 2 leather couches. This episode, pretty boring, guys. Pretty boring. They were pretty boring, they're sitting across each other like they've been married for 90 years. Are we just letting the paint dry here? Seemed very, very boring for a couple here. I wanted to report on that. Point number 3, my criticism is that no one says each other, each other's names. You're watching the show and things of that sort. And, there's a lot of new people on the show also. And no one says their names. I'm like, okay. Yeah. No one says their names and things of that sort. And I'm like, okay, there's a new person here, a new person there. If they could just have some subtitles with their names on there, like, hey, this is Binti Love. Yeah, I would appreciate that. Okay, moving on. Okay. Yeah. Also, my criticism is for I always call Melanie Holt and Martha Holt. They had Holt and Holt, allegedly, a real company there in Alabama. And so now that she is a Rogers, I'm not calling her that for years on a hit show. Because they might get back together. They might. And so I'm not going to call her Mrs. Rogers. I'm just going to call her Holt until, on a hit show. I'm not going to change the name change. It's too much. Yeah. Okay, moving to point number 4. The MVP moment, the most valuable player moment was seeing Melody back out with all the original crew all together. It really makes me want to cry. Yeah, guys, because, a lot of time they throw a lot of shade and, since the first show started. And so for them to be together and so sweet, it was gorgeous. So the MVP moment goes to Melly still being a small town girl with her girls and nobody's crew. Getting their nails done and things of that sort. Just being, something like that. Right, guys? Now, is this a research moment or a teacher moment, guys? This is Binti Love now. Is this a teachable moment or a research moment? Here at the Binti Love podcast, viewers try to guess which one it is with the Binti Love podcast. Is this a research moment or a teachable moment, guys? Yeah. So, it's a teachable moment. I don't know if I've been having more teachable moments lately, but I do want research moments too. But this one is a teachable moment. And the teachable moment is stay humble, guys. As God begins to bless you or stays blessing you, stay down home people. Stay down home people even when you get higher up. Yeah, so that's the research moment. I love Melody just, doing her nails with her friends and things of that sort. Though she's in millionaire status. It's in Alabama. Stay down home good people. And I love that, still do the small things. And so I thought that was an MVP moment. And also the research teachable moment, which is a teachable moment. Okay. Point number 5, the most loving moment was Tisha and Marcel. And I love her dress. Tisha and this Marcel's tie. I love the hand on her hip going to Melody this season. Did you catch that? Yeah. I think the most loving moment was Tisha and Marcel and Stormy and her husband finally getting together. Now, Stormy is not, and her husband is not in the picture. Stormy owns a hair supply company. All that land out there in Alabama. Yeah, but I thought it was refreshing for them to just have a regular game of pool, guys. Yeah, millionaires like to play pool. Yeah, so... Yeah, after all of that back and forth over the past episodes, people calling each other out of their name, and things of that sort, they finally got together. I thought it was quite loving and refreshing to say, just to like I always say, let bygones be bygones. Yes. If you guys will take time out right now to just hit that subscribe button. And also, at the end of the video, share this with 10 people and tell them to subscribe to it. Now, that's the Binti Love Podcast 5 Points 5-Star Review. Again, I'm your host, Binti Love, on YouTube, TikTok, also Spotify. And subscribe again and tell 10 people to subscribe. And make sure you let love be your guiding force. Bye, guys.